Okay, here we are. Hey guys, Kurt Vernowski, Yankee News, the better half of CSNE. Oops, I said it. Well, as we know, Jason's extremely busy. So, I mean, I sent him a link, but I don't think he can check in tonight. So maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. But in the meantime, hopefully DJ Ricky will be on and a couple others. So I got to, well, this is while I'm talking here, I got to pull up this totally rad table that I just put together. Here, upload file. And it's all about a little something from our friend at Tausi TV. And it's called Who Knew? Who Knew? So this is the thing that gets me. You know, we are, well, subjected to the steady flow of information about what's going on in Iran. And it's very easy to forget to ask some questions. So let's see if that came up. Yeah, I'm going to start with this because I think it's important. And it is the lead topic, European costs. So the point was being made here. Let's see if we can get this big enough so you can see it and get that out of the way. Okay. Pay attention to the number on the bottom. I didn't put it in the billion, but put it this way, directly and indirectly, Iran is causing Europe around $120 billion in costs that could otherwise be going to help their own citizens. So let's just go down the list. There are costs being imposed because of what is happening with migration. You know, I would say that the regime in Iran does not miss a beat in terms of being able to take money away from Europe and find ways to impose costs on Europe. And migration is certainly a big one. So, because what happens is with their very generous social care system, they will start doling out money to take care of anybody who shows up. All right. And so because of that, it is estimated by Tausi.tv that this little game that's being played by Iran is costing Europe $28 billion. I'm sorry, 28 billion euros a year. Euro and dollar are roughly exchangeable. I think the euro is a little bit higher than the dollar. But there you go. So it's a great way to start. I mean, you take your people, and by the way, not mentioned here is that there probably is a remittance system in Europe, not unlike what we have in America. In America, I think we've been tolerating, a couple of times President Trump has jumped on this, but we have Mexicans who come to America, legally or illegally. They make some money, they turn around, and they will send some of that money to their home country, in this case, Mexico. And if I remember correctly, let's say it's oil, agriculture, and then the third large source of foreign income for the Mexican economy is remittances. So the government, and the thing is that in the case of Mexico, what does that mean? It means that in your country, Mexico, you have not created the conditions where people want to stay and work. Now, historical footnote, there was a time when there was reverse migration from America back to Mexico because for a short time, economic conditions in Mexico were better than in America. And so these people wasted no time going back. But as soon as conditions got back to, quote, normal, you know, the migration of Mexicans into America continued. Okay, so does Europe have something like that? I would have to look into it, but I wouldn't be surprised. So in addition to the cost imposed by supporting these people who need handouts, you would have money also going back to Iran. So that would be of great benefit to them. Next is the maritime category. So the shipping attacks, energy costs, inflation, and yes, insurance costs. All right. The money that has to be shelled out by, in this case, shipping companies, those including those based in Europe, add up to another smack-dabbling $22 billion. So there you go. Meantime, cyber and intelligence. So this one's kind of a surprise to me. Here they have to track who's coming into the country as best they can, and that imposes a cost. You have to have all these analysts and others who are trying to keep a lid on whatever is going on. They're doing a great job, but it's something they have to do. So that adds up to another 20 billion euros. Who knew? And of course, an obvious one is drugs. You have, yes, there are Iranian drug cartels. And by the way, there is a discussion that the Iranian drug cartels are working in close partnership with the UK. Who knew? So in other words, the UK is also benefiting in some fashion from the drug trade that's managed by Iran. And I have to remind you, of course, that part of that is Hezbollah. So Hezbollah still has operations in South America. We hurt them a bit when we took over Venezuela. But Hezbollah has a presence, I believe, in Argentina, maybe Uruguay, Paraguay, I'm not sure, but a couple of places. So they're still able to earn money through illicit drug trade, through Hezbollah. And so that's money being sucked away from everybody else. Defense, so drone and missile strikes, estimated to be another 18 billion. And then the interesting one I find is that, yes, I'm sure that the Iranians are using banks to do money laundering and to do other things to evade sanctions against the government of Iran. All of that translating into $12 billion. Now, I haven't checked the math here, so I'm going to do it right now on the fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80. Yeah, that doesn't quite add up. Sorry. That's about 110 billion there. No, 30. No, it's going to be 120. So that's 120 billion in costs imposed by Iran. Now, I would also like to add in this discussion what Talsi didn't bring up is that especially when Iran had its nuclear program going full tilt, all right, because there's no indigenous support industry for what do I want to say? For Iran, they have to import technical capabilities. And so there was one estimate that said it was roughly 700 foreign, mostly European countries that were doing business with Iran in order to support their nuclear industry, okay, whether it was manufacturing, processing, transport, whatever it happened to be, however small, there was some European country that had a role in supporting their nuclear industry. So on the one hand, let's see, how should we put this? This might be an example of where profits are being privatized by these corporations, but social costs are being externalized, such as by the examples that I just put up here. And they seem to tolerate it, you know. It's just another example of how people in power. What do we got? Ray J, Ricky. All right, yo, dude, you there? Good timing. Are you ready for action?
Hi, Court.
All right.
Whoa,
Ricky.
I am loud.
Not here. You don't sound loud here.
Really? Whoa.
That's better. Yeah, now I can hear you. I want to make sure the audience can hear you too.
I can hear you loud and clear. I don't know why you can't hear me.
Well, it's because you have this incredibly complex system for managing audio and video. And I think there's just some dispersal of audio throughout all these different connections. Just my ignorant opinion on the subject.
It's okay.
All right, so let me just
I would like to dedicate today's podcast to, let's see if you can read this. This
Okay.
is a gentleman who, I don't know if you can see it. I'm spinning it your way.
All right.
Can you
I
see
see
this?
I see a fizzy beverage.
Yes, but what does it say on it? Can you read it?
Not very well.
All right. This is Dick Philman's um cup from Subway, the guy that created all the Subway logos,
Oh,
and he
really?
left me this in his will when he passed away.
Are you kidding me?
I do you want to see the cup again?
Well, I see
Look at
the.
this.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. There it is. So that was his personal cup, and what does it say on there?
Uh, uh,
Uh,
in recognition of 45 years of service, Court.
yes. Who's 45 years?
And
There's
this
his or
is to
yours?
you. This podcast today is
Yeah.
for you, Dick. You were an amazing person, and he also, those of you who remember the movie Happy Gilmore, and
I've
there
heard
was the
it.
guy that had the fake hand,
Okay.
the golf teacher. Yeah, that was at his house too. Man, look at me. I'm like
Yeah, you
talking
make some
into
strange
this.
friends, I
I
must
need to
say.
change the camera angle so I don't look so weird.
That's
But
all right. You don't look weird.
if
It's
I
just,
talk sideways, I don't know if you can hear me.
yeah, no, I can hear just as long as you're talking into the microphone, it works.
Yes. So this is to Dick. Dick, this is for you tonight.
Interesting. So, all right. So we know that
For anyone watching, there you go.
So is it true that the world headquarters for Subway is in Milford?
Was
Was.
once
Okay.
oh, jeez. What's it? All right. So it was originally called Pete's Subs,
Okay.
and I believe it was Ralph. Hold on. I want to say Ralph DeLuca for some reason, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna look it up. And I don't mean to go so way into the weeds right out of the gate, but some of this stuff is very interesting how it is all related.
Yeah. I guess, should we call this part of the untold story of Connecticut?
You you got me as a guest today, so
Deal with it.
DeLuca. Yeah, let's see.
Yes.
I think it was Ralph DeLuca. No, no, not no. Wait.
Okay.
Shoot, hold on. Not him. Sorry, wrong one.
Mm-hmm. We'll get there.
Yeah. All right, you keep talking while I'm looking.
All right. Well, I mean, I'd like to. All right. I guess I'll just give you the bottom line. So, my friends over at Towsy TV did a little homework on a question
Oh,
that
sorry, it was Fred DeLuca.
Fred DeLuca. Okay.
Yeah, I had the right name. Just yeah, it was Pete's Subway. Yeah. And they actually had leased one of my properties, which was store number 7 back in the day.
Yes. Store number 7.
Yes.
What? You owned a Subway?
No, they rented the property from my family.
Ah, I see.
So if
Okay.
you go to Milford Center now, it's an ice cream shop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. I gotta change this camera angle because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going
All
this
right.
way. Oh, hold on. Maybe if I
Well,
turn
let
sideways.
me know. Let me know when you're ready.
Hot potato, hot potato. Is that better?
Okay. Yeah. It's all right. So
I'm ready to light the internet up tonight. Let's do this.
All right. Well, I'm going to
So what
light
do you
it up.
got? Give me a quick rundown of which the subjects you want to do today.
All right. Well, I just am finishing up talking about this research that was done on looking at how much Iran is costing Europe. And here, I just want to bring it back up again so we can just go through it. So these guys looked at migration, maritime, cyber and intelligence, drugs, defense, and banking, and identified costs that Iran has imposed on European countries in these areas. And then they performed an analysis And I would say this is the higher end, these estimates, but they're within the realm of possibility here. And so when you add up all the different ways in which Iran has been draining money out of Europe, you arrive at 120 billion euros.
I think there's more to this court
Oh yeah,
than what everyone is talking about.
there
Okay,
always is.
so well, there's another country that is draining the United States of their taxpayer bills.
Are you thinking of Mexico?
No, far from it.
Yeah, remittances. You know about remittances.
Yeah, I doubt that's where we're gonna go with this.
All right.
That's not. Here's for you, Fred. I got to take a sip every time.
Oh,
There you go.
Fred. Hmm.
Fred and my man Dick, the guy that created that subway line.
Hmm.
Okay, so
All right. So I'll put this one to bed. I made my, unless you have something to
I
add.
don't know. There's another country that is trying to
Hmm.
combine their military with our military that has been sucking the United States dry.
Oh, okay. Happens to start with the letter I, like Iran, but it's not Iran.
Let's just say this all started from the English, the we'll call it the country of England,
Hmm.
were the ones that kind of started this, but they
Hmm.
came from a place called Tartaria.
What was the name again?
Tartaria,
Oh, Tataria. Yes, Tataria. Right, which is kind of roughly where Ukraine is.
correct, in
Right.
Poland.
Hmm.
Now, where were the prisoners of, or supposal prisoners
Yes.
of, what was it, World War II kept? It was in Poland.
Hmm. Not all of them, but yes.
Okay. This is the one where they said that they gassed all the people, but yet
Mhm.
they only had two incinerators.
I question that too.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's fair game.
I think they
We're
had
we're, we're
substantial.
going we're going buck wild today.
You know, right. So the and besides, the incinerators may have been a major form of extermination, but it wasn't the only one.
No, it's not how they exterminated them. That's how they got rid of the bodies. So they were already dead.
Hmm. Yes,
They
audio
were
not
in
great. Oh,
court. I'm gonna tell you this. They were in prison camps.
yes.
But they were being, what, it's the same thing as when you get incarcerated out here in Connecticut and they make you pick garbage off the highway.
Hmm. Okay.
That's Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had lots of slave labor, but they had no regard for um, what should we say, the care of these prisoners if they
Oh
died.
no, they had health care. They they took care of them. I've
All
looked
right.
through a
So
lot of
where do
this.
you fall on Mr. Mingala
Oh, the guy that was ripping out the teeth of people.
and other things? Yes.
Let's get into that dude if you wanna. He was
Yeah.
one doing all the scientific experiments on people doing horrible things,
Hmm.
according to the propaganda that we hear.
Well, I don't think that it's propaganda. I mean, the problem is the same as when people question that there were even prisoners, and then you
Oh
see
no,
all these people. They had the
no,
tattoos, the
there's
number of tattoos.
testimony of the people saying that they were in these places, but they have said that they weren't treated the way that the propaganda has been pushed against the what you're hearing
Are you
currently.
trying to tell me the Germans treated them well?
According to what I heard, they had a swimming pool, dude.
Okay, this sounds like propaganda to me.
Propaganda. Edward Bernays. Anyone that's listening, go read the book. It's very
Yes.
interesting.
All right. So here we've got what we'll call complete competing claims. Now let's consider the evidence. The pictures of stacked up dead bodies.
Which pictures? Can you show me on the screen?
Well, I don't have them in front of me, but they've certainly been shown quite enough. And then you have the pictures
But
of
could those
bodies of
pictures have
dead
been
people in trenches, their mass
could those
graves.
right? Could those pictures have been pictures of people that were stuck in wars that were innocently killed? And then they took that picture of them making mass graves and then say it is what they wanted it to be?
You could say that. The problem is that's not what they were saying. And so the question here is, all right, if you're going to set a tough standard for evidence, then I'm just simply going to default to everything that General Eisenhower had to say.
And his quote was,
We're going to make them see this so they never forget it.
you do know that he had that whole field of prisoners out here in the United States, and they
Mhm.
starved and dehydrated the soldiers of war. And if they tried to escape, then they just shot them. You're aware of this, correct?
I have never heard of this.
I will send you the information.
What was the purpose of this exercise?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
All right,
I came across
so
this information
got to
maybe about
understand.
2 years ago.
Look, maybe this is a good time for me to bring up that article I mentioned to you.
Go for it.
It was from the New Republic. Are you aware of the New Republic?
What is it? A magazine or a
Yes,
newspaper?
yes. It's been a magazine for quite some time. It's sort of the standard bearer for liberals, and it stands in contrast to another magazine where the editor and publisher was. What am I drawing a blank on his name? I can't believe this. Famous conservative. Um, uh, the National Review. So you have the National Review, or have, it's still around, and the National Review is the standard bearer for conservative thinking. Although some people will say that they have not so much drifted, but mutated into a certain form of conservative thinking that really isn't quite making sense to other people. But the New Republic is definitely for quote liberal / progressive people, and it's been around for a long time. So it's partisan reporting. That's all it is. And if you see the title New Republic, then you got to be aware of where they're coming from.
So
In
this
any
could be
event,
something again. It's another propaganda rag, or
well, that depends upon your point of view. If you're a liberal, they're the source of truth. If you're a
all right.
conservative, it's a propaganda rag.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, National Review. If you're a liberal, it's a propaganda rag. But if you're a
Yeah.
conservative, it's the truth.
See how you can see the two sides. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, and there are people who, well, as far as I'm concerned, if it's about, look, I was going to say it's about liberals. They spend a lot of time propagandizing, but let's not fall into the trap of this division. Okay,
Okay.
and let us remind ourselves if it's about propaganda, you have to remember the ones who put more time, effort, and resources into propaganda would be
The media.
no, no,
I'm
a
telling you,
certain
it's the
a
media.
certain government agency.
Oh, FBI, CIA,
There you go. You got it.
M5,
Bing, bing,
M6.
bing,
Where do you
bing,
want to go
bing.
with this?
Yes. Okay. As you know, the CIA had hired and planted quite a number of, quote, journalists and papers, especially during the 1960s, whose job it was to plant, quote, favorable
Yeah.
articles in these leading publications, right?
This brings me to the MK Ultra stuff, but
As well. Sure. Now,
I knew we were going to rip the part.
all right. Well,
See
look,
today.
MK Ultra.
Hold on, Court. For
Yeah.
some reason, I'm hearing a massive, massive amount of echo. Let me just check my board. You continue talking.
Okay. Well, I don't. All right. So, but I'll tell you when you get back, the feedback is not good. I just want to let you know. Oh God, where was I? MK Ultra. All right. Well, DJ Ricky and I'll get to get into it, but
All right, all right.
the
Tell me, you're
yes.
getting feedback on your side?
No, I'm not. But what's happening is the audio now, for whatever reason, it's, I would say, 85% better than it was. So you still
Okay.
have 15% of that audio, which still has that kind of crackling
It's crackling
background
like when I'm on my phone.
right now. No, as you speaking right now, 15%
All right,
roughly
let
in
me
my estimation.
let's move away from the microphone. Maybe I'm too close to the mic.
That's all right. Well, it's a trade-off then between, getting the right volume and so the part that's confusing, when Eric was on, he just has his microphone and everything. He comes across just fine.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
a little more complicated.
Yes, you are. That's true.
It's,
That's why Irene loves you. That's why she married you.
don't worry, she's upstairs.
Yes,
She's
Irene,
talking
how
up,
is your
up and down
husband?
on the
She
phone
goes,
over there.
well, he's a little
That
complicated.
Masonic care. Now, at least if
Okay.
I'm back here and you can hear me,
That
that's
that that
fine.
that, that distortion, for lack of a better term, is still in there.
All right, let me turn the mic down a little
All
more.
right. So that, I mean, it seems to be, how shall I say it, decibel dependent.
Yeah,
So,
well, I'm coming off of a digital board, a
yes,
digital mixer. I'm looking down at it. I don't
yes.
see myself hitting in the red, but it
No,
could be coming in a little too strong because earlier you said you couldn't hear me, so I
yeah,
really cranked up the gains on this thing. So
yeah. Was that where you were talking about the compressor?
no, 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 no. The gain on the mic.
Okay.
So you have compressor that comes later, but your first line into the board is your gain.
Okay.
And then from the gain, if you can hear me this far back, I
Yes.
could back it down. You got to just let me know.
Well, but it's still, I mean, I guess people can hear you, but it's still, almost like thin, weak sound. It's not
I
rich.
mean, so if I'm on top of it, that's where you get all the body, right?
That's where you get the body, but then you
Yeah.
also start to get the distortion as well.
Okay. All right. All right. Maybe. So I got
Yeah,
to be
well,
like
yeah,
right
try
around,
to compromise, like
right about here.
maybe, but it's still, there must be something that can tell you when there's,
On
let's
my
put it
end,
this
it sounds great in the
okay,
headphones. It's got a lot of body. Like
okay,
it's
all right.
roomy to tell you the truth.
So I would say later on, we get a chance to listen to it,
Oh,
replay
I'll
it.
go back and listen.
Yes,
I don't want to put the
I think
YouTube feed on
you'll hear the
as we're
problem.
speaking because yeah, it's like 30 seconds to a minute behind, and it'll feed back a minute. You'll start hearing it in the mixer. So I don't want to do that right now. I'm
Okay,
just gonna
no,
ride off of whatever you tell me.
that will be very confusing. Yes. Okay, so what were we talking about again? Oh, yes.
Yes,
All right,
I'm
we're
on the
talking
phone.
about
On the phone with
propaganda
Court. You are
all the
correct.
time. Propaganda everywhere you go.
You can
Propaganda
hear.
never change. They will lie to you any way
You
they
can
can.
hear with this microphone.
All right. So let's see here. Ah,
Squelchy. You're a
perfect.
squelcher. So,
Squelcher.
Court, you know the word squelch. Remember the CB radios back in the day? You had a
The term
squelch.
squelch is
That's
familiar to
Irene.
me. Yes.
She got
Oh,
mad at me. I called her a squelcher.
oh, and she knew what that meant.
It's Court.
I look terrible, but hi.
Hi, Elaine. How you doing? All right. So here I gotta. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me get it this way. There we go. All right. This is very important. All right. Once I get this up,
Yes. I don't know
then
what Court. I can't see Court. I'm just watching this.
okay. Now I'm gonna bring this in for fun. So wait. Add to the stage. I'm taking you off right now. What'd she say?
I did all my chores for the day.
What?
It means cutting like acres of grass.
Wait. She does the grass?
Yeah,
No.
that was me, Court.
What?
I'm
What am
not
I
in
missing
timeout.
here?
Look,
Tell me more.
I can't tell. I can only hear Court. I can't see him.
Okay, so hey,
He can hear you.
well, kind of.
And the world can hear you.
Oh, hi,
It
world. All right, I'm keeping it real.
Oh boy,
okay.
here we go.
Well, the only way you can keep it real is to get on the screen,
Apple
baby.
juice?
Yeah, it's in my dick cup.
When did you buy apple juice?
Apple
Or
juice.
is that pee?
No, that's sub. Uh,
And you wonder why I want to jump off the Q bridge.
well, I'm not wondering now. No.
That's for you, Jason.
Okay, so right here. So can you see this article here?
I can't see anything on my end, Court, so hold on.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get a real-time feed. JD Vance went down Charlie Kirk rabbit hole that alarmed his wife. Oh boy, you really want to go down the Charlie Kirk road?
Well, if nothing else, this is an example.
Well, they
Okay.
set JD Vance up to
Yes.
lose to Rubio.
Lose? I don't know about that.
Oh
Marco
yeah.
worked pretty hard. Okay.
No. Oh man.
What?
Some of the stuff I've seen. What? Yes, I did. I used Dawn.
Dawn. Oh, I use that too.
It's the best. It's the best. It gets all the oil and grease out of anything. I could put that on my driveway when there's an oil spill. Spray it with water. There you go. Clean.
All right.
All right. It really does clean ducks.
All right. I believe it. I
So-
believe it.
The JD Vance, I think they set him up on that peace deal that never really happened.
I don't know. I don't buy the idea that he was, quote, set up. If anything, there's some value to be gained by dealing with the fancy word, ready? Fancy word alert. Intransigent.
Really?
Intransigent assholes. All right? There is much value to be gained by dealing with intransigent assholes from a foreign country, especially those who hate you and want to kill you.
Which brings us back to propaganda.
Well, how? I mean, no, not
Because
in this case.
exactly what you just said. So
What?
if your place is being taken over, right? And as you would say, the people that are taking over your country will send in the bad information.
Okay, bad. All right, bad information. Whose bad information?
Whatever the propaganda that they want you to believe.
All right, all right. We do not live in a bubble. Okay, we have
Apparently
many
I do.
voices. We have many voices, such as the two right here, who get to question and doubt anything they hear. All right. So I'm not sure the
So-
propaganda is getting as far as they'd like it to.
My whole thoughts on the Charlie Kirk thing.
Yes.
There's a lot to look at. You already have Candace Owens going down the hole.
Okay. Well, see, well,
I told you I
Yes.
never saw any blood.
Yes. Well,
You're saying it was the microphone that was, trapped by
it had
people from
had
Israel.
explosive in
Blew
it.
that up. All right,
ETN.
I can't go down that hole either because I don't believe it. I think it was all a show. I think the whole thing was a show.
All right. So, all right. So you think he's still alive?
He's in Valhalla. The
Oh.
actor that played Charlie Kirk, the actor,
Yes.
he is in Valhalla. Look where Valhalla is. See if you can find it. It's an island.
Oh, I
Far
thought
from here.
you were talking about Valhalla, New York,
No, no,
in Westchester
Oh.
County. There's a town, Valhalla, New York.
no. And they even said, just to throw it in your face,
Yes.
I'll see you in Valhalla.
Mm-hmm. Oh, who said that?
Cash Patel.
Okay, when did he say this?
Just tell you, you got a computer in front of you. My computer's way over to the side. I'm
All
trying
right.
to focus on the camera
All
for
right,
you.
but all right. There is, what should we call this? There's
I
the
like
sub,
throwing curveballs at you,
right.
Kurt.
So hold on. So you
Go
know
ahead.
that ordinary grammar, you have subject, verb, object. All right, that's your typical sentence structure. Okay, well, that's the sentence. And then you try to build your paragraphs out of that. But now, once that's all done, now you have to step back and you have to look at what you've written. Now you have to start talking about what we call the narrative. So if it's about anything when it comes to propaganda, it's about the narrative.
Well, okay, if you're gonna run with the narrative,
This
with
is
that,
about the
with,
narrative. Okay,
no, no,
it's not about Vance, it's not about Charlie, it's not about a rabbit hole. It's about the narrative. Okay,
who
there's a
controls the
structure.
narrative
What?
controls the propaganda that controls the people.
Okay, well, you have to understand the nature of the propaganda, and I'm trying to explain it to you.
I'm letting you go.
All
Let's
right.
let it roll, baby.
Okay, so the point, all right, so your first problem was you had an opinion about the subject at hand. Now, I wish to posit to you that if you want to make people not curious, if you want to make people not ask questions, if you want to make damn sure they don't go in that direction and do their own research, you embarrass them. You
I
shame
talked
them.
about this.
You make
The
them feel stupid.
gemstone, uh, gemstone conspiracies or whatever it was
Yeah, files,
that
the
I sent
gemstone
you.
files.
Yeah, the gemstone files. And what was, I believe it was number 2 on the gemstone files. They will bury you into the ground and destroy your business.
Yes. Okay, well, that's a personal attack. This is
Yes,
more,
and if you make it through there and you keep going,
yes.
I forget what number 3 was. I gotta, where are my
Yeah, go
notes on
ahead.
that show?
This
I
is
got
important.
notes.
This is important.
I always keep notes from all the shows.
Mhm.
But the I forget number 3
Say,
was,
but number four, they kill you.
number 4, number 5, they just, you were suicided.
Right. hmm So far, so good.
So, all right,
Okay.
we'll
So
keep it
the
going.
point,
Don't worry, I'm not
right.
getting suicided
Okay.
anytime soon.
All right.
I
So,
might be on their. I'll tell you what. I might be on their shit list.
yeah. Um,
But
there are
they
people.
love me. But
All right.
I'm
Let's
on
put
their
it this
shit
way.
list.
When you get 1 million viewers and you continue down this path, then the discussion might be a little bit different. Right
Well,
now,
I'm not here to get a. I'm not here. I'm not here for viewers. I'm here for maybe the 5 people that are listening that
yeah.
might grab some real information and it
hmm
might change their lives.
hmm
And
Well,
you're one of the best narrators that are
no.
on the planet. I told you I'm not going to say her name in this, but
Yes.
I've been looking into that case and
Yes.
I'm just pulling up numbers and names and I am blown out of the water.
Are you talking about Flight 800?
Nope.
No.
A guest that you had on your show that is no longer
Oh,
alive.
yes, yes. Okay. I have
Let's
to
not
say a
bring
name.
up names.
All right. I won't. But all right. Well, we know who we're talking about. Fine.
I've been
And
digging
just,
deep into that.
yeah. Okay. Well, this is weird. So the name that shall not be mentioned about which you've been doing more research would suggest that somehow you need to talk more about the name, who the person whose name shall
I
not be
will,
mentioned.
and I won't let that person who lost their
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
um, go down without the real story
Right.
getting out there.
But the offline discussion we'll have to have about this is how telling the story is kind of like the tip of the spear, and you need to have the rest of the spear ready to go
I
too.
will have it all ready for you. I will outline everything that I've come across,
Mhm.
and that person never had a I said, that person saw things that she wanted. Oh, I keep saying,
Well,
I
I
didn't
think
say any names. It's fine.
yes. All right. No, I understand what you're saying, and I know who you're referring to. I understand the topic that we're not touching on. I
Yeah,
get it all.
but I want to leave it at that until I have all of my all of my ducks in a row.
Okay.
So if I was in court, you're going to be the judge, and your name's Court,
Yes.
and
So
I'm
far,
going to
so good.
present this to you
Hmm.
as you being the judge,
Hmm.
and you and the people out there watching can all make your mind up about what I'm going to present.
Hmm.
I think it's
Well,
uh I think
I
it's
think,
important. And it kind of
I
goes
think,
along with some of the things we talk about when we're not on this podcast, Court.
yes. Okay. So
It's
the to really summarize the point I'm trying to make concerning this article that I put up, okay, is that this is an exercise. This is a tool of propaganda and misinformation to get ready. Here it comes.
drum roll, please.
Ridicule the truth.
Well, you always ridicule the truth. If you don't ridicule the truth, i- if you don't make a joke about it, then the people don't care.
Yes, but this article, this technique I've seen used before, is to take, let's put it this way, anything outside of where this trial is going at the moment with what's his name, Tyler Robinson, anything
I'm
outside
so
of it
glad you
is
brought
to
up
be
that guy.
ridiculed.
He's a patsy, dude. Here's the difference between JFK and killing and this guy. This guy's still alive. So why'd they keep him alive? Court?
They don't need to kill him.
Because he didn't shoot Kirk.
He didn't. You and I are on the same page there.
And they set him up. And then
Hmm?
I've
Right.
kind of
And
been going
so,
down the rabbit hole sometimes on this, but
okay, so we're left with two options here: fake death.
I'm gonna go in the weeds for 1 minute, just for
Yes.
the
Oh, that's
audience,
what we
so
need.
you can hear
Okay.
me.
Can't go too deep if it's just a minute.
It might not be a man.
Wait, did you say he might not be a man?
You are correct.
Are you talking about Tyler Robinson?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with all that bullshit. I mean, that's so
I'm just
irrelevant.
throwing it out there.
That is so irrelevant. You
I'm
know,
making it interesting, Court. All right.
well, for some. I mean, for me, it's just stupid. The
It's all right. I
okay,
like all the different twists and bends of how the media works and all these different things. So let's
yeah.
just have fun with it.
All right. Well, that said, I am still
Oh,
guilty
by the
of
way,
trying to. Yes.
Court, I do have to say these are just my opinions. These are
Yes.
not facts, and this is all entertainment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should have started that at the beginning. Okay.
It's okay.
Right.
I just want that out there.
Is
We
all
don't need
opinion.
any more lawsuits.
Yeah. Great. Now you're giving the viewers ideas. The All right. So the idea of ridiculing the truth, okay, is um, it's amazing how effective it is. That's the problem.
You know, and this all comes to MK Ultra.
Mhm.
The older people used TV. It was through television. Television. All right.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
all right. That was early version of MK Ultra.
Well.
Today's MK Ultra is this what we're doing.
Mhm.
Social media. This is the new version of MK Ultra
Mhm.
without people actually knowing it. We're getting in your head without you even knowing it.
Okay. Now, but
You can
okay.
shut me off at any time, Court,
All
or you
right.
could just let me keep rip roaring.
All right.
It's up to
So
you.
the question here is, are we ever given the truth?
We don't know the truth. The only truth that you know is what you feel in your mind.
right. But it's kind of like there are games where you have hints and clues where you're trying to solve the puzzle,
Right. So
and
you're bored. Right. So
some of
you're bored.
those. Sorry.
You can't speak. You can't hear. Well, you can, but not,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
crazy. I don't think people even understand what life is. This is why I'm very protective of life.
Okay.
Life to me is super important.
Hmm.
And if you're growing up in a propaganda life, this is why you're having a hard time understanding the truth. And the truth is God is real, but they're going to try to change your perspective of God with these data centers. So you're going to have a whole generation growing up in this digital platform that you and I are talking in, right? And
Right.
this is why they're going to make AI your new God.
Right. Well, there's just one problem with that. Well, I mean, I'm going to agree with you, but I really don't see how an AI god could last for more than a few years.
Now, Court, they're they're gonna inject the children with all these chemicals, all those vaccines. Those are horrible chemicals, and they're
Hmm.
destroying your body. And if you're destroying your body, remember, we are creatures of God. God created us, okay?
Hmm.
All right? So God, we are in the image of the real creator. And there is another entity that is trying to take over this realm that we live in.
Sounds pretty familiar to me. It just, in so
Look,
many words, you're talking about
God,
good people, right?
you're looking for viewers. I'm not worried about viewers.
Yeah.
I reached out
I
to
can.
you and I said, I like your platform. I love it.
Hmm.
The fact that I'm even on this platform with you, these messages that we're sending out now,
Hmm.
whether, YouTube will probably knock it off and over time once
Hmm.
the AI gets through it. But right now, you're under the radar. I can get in here. I can get the message out. You can
Hmm.
get the message out.
Hmm.
Okay, where do you want to go now? I
After
feel
all
like
that,
it's
okay.
funny. I don't have a mustache, but the
Yeah.
light is making me look like I got like a blonde mustache.
Interesting. Interesting. So, anyway, I would like to add to this that the way this article is written is no different from, um, in a not too distant time, referring to a person as a birther or truther. It's the same concept.
I listen. I was blind to all of this.
Hmm.
I even believed the 2001 catastrophe, and we'll leave it at that. Okay.
Yes,
So
right.
the 2001 catastrophe that we all know about,
Hmm.
I I I didn't put it all together. I remember running home. Oh, I got to turn on CNN. Dude, I'm a SEAL, right?
Okay, yes. Well,
And I'm watching all this. I even played a video game where I was killing. This is where they get you. I played this video game called Desert Storm on a Sony PlayStation. I'm like, yeah, I beat
cool.
it, yay! And
Wow.
I'm just killing because that's the brainwashing. That's how
Hmm.
they get you. I
Well,
gotta, I gotta get something better than these two because these things look stupid on me on this thing. But
I
regardless,
what do
well,
I
how
know?
this is even going. I'll, I have in ears, and I should have plugged in my in ear system instead of using this, but whatever. But I want you to think about how they get a generation to think the way that they do, and I don't. I could see why. There's a lot. If you drive on the roads, there's so many mentally ill people driving, and it's you can see it. Just hop on 95, hop on 91, and then you lock in lock in cruise control, and
Yeah.
then just look to your left and look to your right, And when you see what you're seeing, it's spooky. Look at the bumper stickers on people's cars. See
Sure.
how they're programmed? I
Okay.
believe in this. I believe in that. I
And
believe in this. I believe
why
in
do
that.
you still have that Obama sticker on your car?
No, I. One of my favorite things about the Obama stickers was the Obama rip the.
Yes.
They were actually selling this thing online where you can. This is the Obama rip it off your bumper. And now you got MAGA going, I need to get my Trump stuff off my bumper. Come on, Court. This is great. You
All
don't
right.
look entertained. I just looked over on the monitor.
Yes.
Just remember. See this? Wait. I'm a bird. This is my left wing and this is my right wing. I'm in the middle. I control everything. Ah!
Wait. Hold up your right wing again. Right wing.
This is my right one. It's backwards on the camera, so
It is. Ay, ay, ay.
Court. Come on, man.
Yes. What was in that drink?
This is why I want to open up. All right,
Was
let's
it
go
20%?
down. Let's go down. Let's
30%,
go
or
down some more
40%?
subjects, Court. Let's do this.
All right.
What
Well,
do you got? What do you got for me today?
well, I can't stay away from Iran. So there's
I
been more attacks, more attacks.
Eric, that was my funniest thing. Court can't stay away from Iran.
No, you can't.
It's been going on. Come on, the whole Iran thing. Remember? Oh, the CIA, FBI held people during the whole Jimmy Carter years until Reagan got in and gave everyone weapons.
Huh? What? The FBI and the CIA helped?
The whole Iran. Remember the hostage thing in the
Yes.
70s?
Right.
Did you not forget about that?
Well, 79 and 80.
How many days did they
444
say it
days.
was? 300 and
Okay.
something days.
444 days.
That was it.
Yes, it was. There was that guy. He had his thing in the front lawn. Hostages held.
Oh, he was doing
Day
the
90,
countdown.
day 100, day 200, day 300. Okay, until finally on day 444, which was the day of Reagan's administration.
Right.
Gee, you suddenly got released.
And it was a trade-off for weapons. I love it.
That was later. That was the
No, that was right. That's how. Oh, Reagan.
No. That was
One
Nicaragua.
of my favorite actors.
That was Nicaragua. And how they got into a situation like that, I'll never understand. But yeah, no, you had the.
Court, you gave me a good one to dive into.
Yes.
I will. For anyone that's
About Iran, what's called Iran Contra.
Yes, I will look into this a little more and get names and see where we go, because a lot of those people are already dead, so I won't get killed saying names.
No guarantees, dude.
They're gonna have a hard time getting through my black beer.
I see. Black beer, is that what that is?
No, I have a black bear that lives on the property.
Oh.
He's been here since he was an abandoned cub.
Oh, okay.
You know how big he is?
Are you
all
right? Am I supposed to believe that you actually have a black bear on your property? You sure you wouldn't like to introduce us?
If he comes out, you're going to get a meeting with him.
I see.
He's not going to come out now.
Why? Is he in bed? Boy, he goes to bed early?
Outside somewhere in the wood. Court, I live in the woods.
Yes. And you just happen to have a black bear as a neighbor. In a manner of speaking, yes.
Yes, I will say a neighbor that comes out of the woods that eats all my bird feed all the time.
Neighbors will do that.
I told you, I have a fleet of blue jays.
Okay, all right.
I have chipmunks.
Yes, okay.
We got squirrels.
Oh, they're the
They're
worst.
friendly. Even the black bear, because I feed him all the time, so he's not going to attack me.
Okay. Well,
He likes to go scratch his back on the tree.
okay. That all right. So I guess you got a good tree for scratching.
For him, apparently.
All right. Oh, that's another way to solidify that relationship.
Nah, dude, me and the animals, we're all good. And normally I don't say me. Oh, did I disappear? I see a circle.
What? No, you're there.
Oh, well, that was weird.
The light intensity is changing.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Holy
you're
cow!
good.
What I see on my screen here, and what I just looked over on the monitor screen, two different shots. Wow, that's crazy. All right,
Latency, baby. All kinds of latency.
all right. Let's get into some good stuff. I know you got a lineup. Let's do this.
All right. Well, we were going to talk about Flight 800, right?
Oh, jeez, the cover up that I've been. So, for those of you that are
Yes.
new to the channel, I just went down this rabbit hole of
Yes.
TWA Flight
Flight
800.
800. Yes.
And there's a huge cover up of who shot it down and what were they doing.
Well, the first problem is you don't have any admission. There's no admission that it was shot down yet.
Oh,
Still sticking with the spark in the gas tank
just
problem.
I'm new into this, but right now I'm telling you, Raytheon shot it down by accident.
Raytheon or the Navy?
The Navy using Raytheon's
Technology, missile technology, yes.
And they were doing a test where they had shot a missile out of Jersey, and the one that was in New York was supposed to shoot down that missile, and it took down Flight 800.
Okay, so all of that.
That's what I got so far.
Okay,
that's what I call
that's a very
the Reader's Digest. But I haven't.
Talk about propaganda. That's a very nice cover story. It deserves a little critical and skeptical thinking.
That's what I'm
which
saying.
Is okay. I do not believe that you would want to conduct an exercise like this within even 200 miles of the American coastline. Yet they were in much closer than that.
Yeah, and also I'm coming across this thing with a fishing boat.
Yes, that's right.
So again, I'm only like 2 days into this, so you got to give me time on this.
Take your time. Really well, did you get to the part about who was on the plane?
Oh, I didn't even look at the passenger lineup.
Yeah, there were. I believe it was one or two people who were of grave concern, shall we say, to the Clinton administration. Right?
Clinton, the Bill Clinton, the whole nine, the Hillary, that all was starting to come into it as I started looking into this.
All right, so I'm still trying to remember who they were, but there was, I guess, a concern that they were leaving the country and they were going to make some terrible expose that was going to impact negatively on Clinton, big time. And so they had to make a hard decision about what to do about these people, and so there's collateral damage.
Collateral damage.
Bubba is all about collateral damage.
But Seth Rich dropped the big one. And who was the guy that was in the park that they killed from the back of the head and said he committed suicide?
Let's see. Well, that was Foster. Trying to remember his first name, but Foster was his last name. Former lover of Hillary as well.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give the court what?
That's right. Now remember,
no way.
Foster was from the Rose Law Firm, the same law firm in Little Rock as Hillary. I mean, this is how he got brought into the administration when he got in office.
Well, I think he was totally there. You got to remember Yale, then the drugs coming into Arkansas.
Yeah.
And then,
Mena.
What, the drugs coming in?
Yeah, the little airport there in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Mena.
They even made a movie about it, and people didn't it's just Yay!
Yeah. Oh, believe
So
me.
the
Now,
general public would be like, "Yep, it's just a movie."
yeah, we're getting into the list of curious deaths here. When you start,
You're gonna. Oh, we call that
what was it?
the
There was some
the Hillary hit.
the Hillary hit list. Yeah. There was a surprising number of Arkansas state troopers who had mysterious deaths. Yes.
Same with the New York guys that saw the Frazzle drip video.
Frazzle drip. I don't remember. Remind me about Frazzle drip.
Oh, next time I'm on. But for all of you that are watching, see if we can
Yeah.
find anything on Frazzle drip.
Okay. Well, now you've got my curiosity up. Frazzle drip. Frazzle DRIP. What is Frazzle drip?
So it came from the John Podesta files.
Okay. Allegedly showing Hillary and Huma. Oh yeah. I remember that.
Remember where'd that
Huma.
lady disappear to?
Yeah.
Court?
Well, last seen marrying and divorcing that Wiener guy. Yeah.
Let me show you what he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Um,
Oh, this is great. Thank you for having me on, man.
yeah. This is wild. But anyway, I want to remind you that all we're doing here is making archival material for later.
We this is going to be a lot of fun, Court. And thank you.
You're welcome.
I do mean this from the bottom of my heart.
All right. Well, there are so many.
I want to share. I have 20 years of research.
Yes. 20 years.
Just don't know how
Between sailing, bowling, and running a restaurant and being an audio man for bands, you put in time for 20 years of research into all the worst elements of human behavior.
Yes. Why is that so hard to understand?
Well, why is that so hard to do? Jeez.
Don't worry.
Well, hard for me. How does that sound? I'm a bear of small brain.
I was glad I was able to show you things about the. Watch this.
Yes.
Okay.
3-3.
Okay.
It could be either 33 or 6 or 9.
No, you're right. You caught it the right way the first way because I can't say it. I was glad I could show you there's a couple things that are happening that a lot of people don't even understand. And I'm hoping
a couple. More than a couple.
Listen. They killed Isaac Cappy for doing what I'm doing right now.
Isaac Cappy?
Yes.
Gee, I've never even heard of the guy.
Well, take a look. Click your computer.
All right. So I guess that's is this an American guy?
Yes. Famous actor.
Cappy?
They threw him off a bridge and they owned the truck.
Yeah.
I have the Isaac Cappy files on my computer and I will because you can't find them anymore. They removed everything that Isaac was saying.
Okay, well, let's throw in another part here. I mean, for what it's worth, look, this is Wikipedia, so we should know right off the bat to be distrustful. So I'll just read what they wrote. In 2018, Cappy was investigated by police after reportedly threatening actress Paris Jackson and actor Seth Green. Jackson accused Cappy of her at a party.
Seth Green. They had a room
right here. Oh,
here, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you keep reading. I'll keep going.
No,
all right.
I just had to tell you a great idea.
Okay, what is that great idea?
Well,
all right. Well, then we'll talk about it when I'm done. We should be.
Hello, Mrs. Court.
Mrs. Court.
Now you, Court. Now you're in my realm when the
Oh,
other
well,
pieces goes down.
in all fairness, Irene is rather unique.
Well, her grandfather was
Yes.
the president of New Haven Savings Bank. So let's just say I know things that most people don't know.
You mean the New Haven Savings Bank was a one of the lesser known money laundering operations?
I'm just gonna say no comment.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair
Irene
enough.
and I were the only two grandchildren that were ever allowed to come over for dinners.
What was wrong with the others?
They were dumbasses.
All right. Put simple. Okay. Can I say liberal dumbasses?
No,
Just
I don't
dumbasses.
know.
Period.
If you're going for like a political, because I always call it political theater, because it is a theater. It is just a
Mhm.
show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a show.
Mm-hmm. So far, so good. I'd still stuck with having to play some roles in this show. Well, it's like being an actor. Sometimes you're on stage, and sometimes you're not.
The people that are calling the shots, all these
Mm-hmm.
people that you think that you're electing that are going to represent you,
Mm-hmm.
they don't represent you. They're going to take the money that put them into their place.
Mhm.
And then from that, they go, and that's their main guy, we're going to call it. All right.
Main
I
guy.
took the money and I'm going to push this law in, or I'm going to bring in these flock cameras. Like, I laugh my ass off at
Okay,
the
but here's the
police
thing. All right.
department.
So what is the Republicans voting against all this stuff just for show?
I mean, Court, just go to your local, like Milford. The people of Milford are living in a prison,
Yeah.
and they don't even know it. And the police, they go on social media like, "Hey, look, it's for the safety of your children." I'm like, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, you got to be kidding me!" You
Hmm.
know?
No, they believe it. So I mean, they're a part of the. I'm going to use
No,
that
because
phrase,
this
shadow
is where
play.
I get to, where
Yeah.
they have never had a real education. They were brainwashed.
Mhm.
They've been brainwashed since they've been a child.
Yeah. Okay, that's
This mic
bad.
does work
But
good.
but
I
some
hear myself so
okay,
loud. I don't know why you can't hear me, but man,
some break out of the brainwashing and some do not.
those that break out of the brainwashing, that's when they know. That's when they know that they lost control.
When who's lost control?
The people that are putting you into the brainwashing.
Yeah, well, and it's not working sometimes.
Well, there's you, there's me, there's Eric, there's
Oh, there's a
Jason.
bunch. There's a
I like
bunch.
Jason. I love
Yeah.
Jason. I think Jason says some things to you, and you're just like, "Pfft," and I'm like, no, he's right.
Yeah. Well,
Sometimes you put Jason in his spot, but Jason says some stuff that is damn right.
well, the person that I want to use is sort of the. Let's try it this way. We need a new word. Okay.
Go ahead, create
New
one.
word is.
Hold on,
Um,
wait. You create the word, and I'm gonna grab the book. Hold on,
okay. All right, go ahead.
hold on. I'm gonna take this off. Hold up.
Billy Bong, Jabberwong. Mm-hmm.
All right, Court.
Okay.
What do I need to add? Oh man, everything's upside down. Why is it reversed?
Oh, geez. Okay. Wait, let's see if I can read it. Oh, wait, is that Webster? College Dictionary. Okay. I was actually able to figure that out. I can't believe it.
This is my 19. Nope. This is my 1961.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the population in the back. Population of Canada estimated June 1st, 1971. You want to guess?
About 20 million.
201 million people.
What, Canada?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you sure you aren't confusing that with another
Man, I got to
country?
figure out how to make the camera not be upside down so you could see
All
this.
right.
Is there anything that makes this
All
flip?
right. So, all right.
I'll work on this trying to get it.
Yeah.
So,
So are you ready for the new word?
yes, it's going in the book.
All right. Good.
All
So
right.
break out a pen.
It's going to be in the book court.
All right. The new word is jabberwong.
Jabberwon. Jabberwon.
With a
This sounds
G.
like Obi-Wan
Jabber-
Kenobi Star Wars versus
Yeah, and it sounds like Australian, like down by the Billy Bong.
Hello,
So-
mates. How you doing? We got some Jabberwon for you today.
Yes. So jabberwong. A
Hold
jabberwong.
on. Let's see if a Jabberwon is in our. Here, hold on.
Okay.
Jabberwon.
It's with a G. Wong.
There's a Hail
Wong.
Mary. Look.
Hail Mary? Really? Well, that's kind of an old thing, but yeah. There's the Catholic version and the college football version. Right?
I know every word in this thing. Everything.
Okay.
But you got to remember, this is 1971 court. So
Right.
this is how I learned how to speak.
Oh, I see. Well, I have my favorite dictionary too, but it was Merriam. I think it was
This
Merriam.
is in Merriam-Webster.
Okay, but it was
See?
slightly different. When I find it, I'll have to show it to you, or I'll take a picture of it. But yes.
This is where my language came from. This
Right.
is so cool, though, Corey.
So when you open that up on the inside flap, do they have the language trees?
Yeah. You mean the pronouns as symbols?
No. No. In other
What are you
words,
looking for?
it's a graphical representation of the relationships between different languages. Okay. So you have the Romance languages, and they share a common root in Latin.
Yeah. You're talking about in the the preface. So it'd
Okay.
be explanatory notes.
Okay, and then there are non-Romance
Yeah,
languages.
It's in these notes. It's in these words.
Yeah, no, the one I was having actually had a tree, and you
A
could
tree?
see.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it actually drew like a tree. So one branch was one body of languages, another branch was another body of languages.
You know what's crazy is it shows you the pronunciation that a lot of people they don't know. Inflection forms, how you're saying
Yes,
certain words, how
right.
nouns, adjectives, and everything. It's all in here. Like what a verb is, a real verb, like adjectives, adverbs, explanatory
Well,
notes.
have you ever looked at the Oxford English Dictionary?
No, well, if someone sent me one, I would read it in a heartbeat in the middle of the night.
All
I'm gonna
14
put this over
volumes.
here.
All 14 volumes. Wait, how many? I gotta check this. How many volumes of the OED are there? Might be two. Let me see. Ah, there we go. The original.
Court, am I gonna be stuck reading for like a whole entire year?
Okay, it's 20 volumes now. Right.
20 volumes. All right, I could do that in about a month if I have
Okay.
time.
All right. So just to explain it, where did we go? Where did you go? Come back. There you are. Okay. So the OED was a concoction of some Oxford English professor where he decided that he was going to compile every last single word in the English language with explanations about the source of the word.
So whether it's like a noun, adjective, verb, that everything.
He would trace it back because, come on, Oxford had big library, lots of books over centuries.
That reminds me of the
So,
Alexandria library that nobody knows where it went. All
well,
that knowledge just got burnt to the ground.
yeah, it did. Well, not all, most of it, not all of it. But the point is that you would find a book written in the 14th century. All right. So it was written in, what should we say, Old English.
Okay.
But scholars would study the Old English and they could understand what was being said then that was like what was being said now, even though the words were spelled differently, pronounced differently. So all he did was create a dictionary.
So this is his interpretation of old
Well,
school.
other scholars got involved, but the Oxford English Dictionary, better known as the OED, is the most
Which came
exhaustive.
out of what? England?
Yes, English. I did say the Oxford
Right there,
English
I gotta
Dictionary.
say, well, a red flag comes up, Court, but
Why?
let's keep going.
Okay, first of all, we know that if you can say English, but you know that the English language is absolutely peppered with words of French origin, German origin, and other languages, and they work their way into our otherwise English language.
Remember, God said that
Mhm.
He said that He created all these different tongue languages for
Yes,
different communities
yes.
so that there would not be a one world government. If and see, I'm giving you the Reader's Digest, but that's the fastest way I can say it.
Well, I think the suggestion is that if man becomes perfectly unified, man would think he's God.
Well, no, I don't agree with that entire statement because they're going to make a computer think the humans that are going to be coming up after us are
Hmm.
going to believe that the computer is God. It's the separation of God, who is the real creator,
Hmm.
and it's the separation of God who made you come here.
Yeah. Have you heard of Joe Allen?
No.
Yeah. Well,
What? I hear you. I can't
which
see it.
Don't tell me.
Huh?
Irene, Irene,
Irene, you
where
don't
have
actually know. You're
you
not in the
been?
camera. Irene
Irene,
was ducking. The camera was looking at me.
Irene, where have you been? My darling, how you wander,
Court, she
wander so
can't hear
far
you. I got headphones
away.
on.
Irene, Irene,
He's
where
singing
have
some
you been?
Irene song.
Good night, Irene.
What?
The old fashioned good night, Irene. Good night, Irene.
I think was it called Good Night, Irene?
No, it's
Oh,
just it's a plaintive, fancy word, plaintive romantic ballad. Okay, Irene, Irene, oh
Irene.
where have you been?
It's so funny. I feel like I'm talking to your dad.
All right,
Don't get mad at me, Court, but
I won't.
I'm not gonna ask Court his age on a live stream.
What? No, go ahead, ask away. Be the monkey in the middle. Go ahead.
Uh, I told you I'm your wild card on these
Yeah.
streams.
Well, she's helping. That's right. We have two wild cards here, her and
I,
you.
I'm not gonna ask. I don't feel it's right for me to ask.
All
All
right.
right, so no, because if you say you could give a fake age anyways. He said
Anyway,
he's 105.
you can give her my phone number and she can call me.
His number is 8675309.
Yeah, listen to you. Oh man. Yeah.
What Court? Come on.
All right. All right.
All right. What else
All
is
right.
you
You know
have
what
on
it
the
is?
docket to
I've
talk about?
I've told you that the purpose of being a woman is to keep a man off balance. Okay.
Why are
And
we
you're
going
doing a
down
very
this
good
road? I
job.
don't want to. Court,
You
I don't
do a
want
good
to go
job.
down this road.
Oh,
No, it's funny. Hunting. There's nothing in my cup.
not anymore. It's gone.
She's She's
What is
drinking
the
water
what
off
was the
to the side
alcoholic
corner.
content of that beverage there?
Yeah, it's long gone and done.
Yes,
That
yes.
went up to now you could probably
All right.
it's
Yeah,
all
now we can see it.
backwards.
There you go.
Yeah,
Subway, but
but
it's
it's
backwards.
backwards.
Dick.
For those yeah, Dick Philman,
Yeah,
wonderful dude.
yeah. So he was probably a
Uh
good salesman, wouldn't you say?
huh?
Dick was a good salesman.
I'd say one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
He
It
put
takes to
Subway
create.
on the map.
Yeah, that's right.
First employee for Subway.
Wait,
Fred was a pretty cool dude too.
wait. Who was the first employee?
Dick was.
Oh,
This
he.
guy.
Okay, that's fun. I mean, first employee,
See
but
that?
wasn't
See
he the
that?
founder?
No, Fred. Fred and his uncle, and it's called Doctors Associates for all you people that want to know about Subway.
What? How weird
Called
is that?
the LLC of Subway is actually called Doctors Associates.
That'll fool him.
It's okay.
All right.
Subway's falling apart. When Fred died, Fred used to keep people on their toes, and when Fred passed away, I knew it was over.
Well, I mean, you still have Subway shops around, and occasionally I'll go in and get a wedge.
Yeah, this is nothing against Subway, but when Fred passed away, and his uncle, that
Mhm.
was the Doctor's Associates, and was the one that put the whole thing together. They sold it. It's no longer in Milford. Like it's all gone.
Right. Hmm.
It's never going to be the same place that it was. I was
Right.
very happy to see Fred going against the big two, and that was McDonald's
And Burger King.
and yep, and Burger King, and he was slowly doing it.
Hmm. So,
And
well,
he was very strict about how you run a place, and I don't blame him. And he hired people. Sorry, I gotta pick this up. Sorry, he hired people to walk into all of the subways to make sure that they were up to standard.
hmm
And if you weren't up to standard, oh boy, you didn't want to get that phone call.
right. Well, I mean, for what it's worth, this one that I go to sometimes in Guilford, it looks pretty clean.
Yeah, but the people that probably own the Guilford one, they're franchise owners. They have no idea. Ask them, go, do you know who Fred DeLuca is? And they're going to look at you cross-eyed. They're going to be like this.
Well,
What?
how would they know? These are just people off the street who are looking for a job.
I know.
They're not going to be
I'm just
sketchy.
saying,
Hey,
this is why
how
I
did the
never
store get here?
franchised. This is why I never franchised the restaurant.
Hmm.
I've been asked to do it. And I'm like,
Really?
no effing way, man. I already have enough.
Video, did I?
Huh?
I didn't get in the way of the video, did I?
No, the video's right here. But I would never I would never franchise.
Hmm.
There's only one. I'm not gonna even say it on here because some of the things I say, they're gonna come after me. They know my face, but I didn't say the name.
Now, I find it odd for all the people you've told me about who have wandered into unnamed place. I'm surprised you haven't seen anybody that made you go, that person looks suspicious to me.
No, I really don't.
Yeah.
No,
So I
no,
wouldn't worry.
no. Like
I mean,
so,
I'll
like,
just tell you a story. When
go
we had
for it.
our Tea Party groups meeting in Stanford, however many years ago, we had spies who came in. We had people in all kinds of guises professing interest, but I saw
Yeah,
right through them.
I
They're
think
great
that's
yes.
I think that's a little different because you guys were playing the political game,
Oh yeah. Hmm.
and that's just like I told you. It's the birds. One side's attacking the other.
Yeah. Yeah. It was,
You know,
but it was amazing how these creatures showed up in different ways around our activities. Really amazing. So,
listen. I had a deal. I don't know how many. You get to call them lefties. Um, I had to put in their place,
mhm.
and there are people on the right side. I had to put it in their place. And I'm just like, are you guys, all you're doing is, politics is nothing but to divide and conquer.
That's true.
And when they start listening to me, I go, hey, look, you could be your purple hair person that you believe that you're whatever, he, him. I'm not telling you you're right or wrong. Okay. I don't think it's right, but
Well,
God
I am. You're
will
doing it.
deal with that kind of stuff. If you want, I tried to tell people men can't have babies. It's not possible. It's not possible in this world, right? And then what was the other one? Uh, uh, well, but they march around the green and do whatever. I don't get mad at them.
Mhm.
If that's your belief and that's what you want, God gave you that to do that. I don't
Mhm.
think God wanted you to be possessed. I think the devil is bringing that on because they're gullible. But
Mhm. Mhm. Yes, right word. Gullible. Anyway,
yeah,
so what was the other thing? Trying to
I think,
remember.
Eric, when I listen to Eric, if you're watching,
I don't think he is. No.
it doesn't matter. He might watch the replay.
Yeah.
I like he's very calm and he's very collective and he really thinks his thoughts out. I'm
Mhm.
a wild card. I'm just gonna go buck wild. Uh,
Yes.
the right side, you'll say, well, here's the right side argument that everyone talks about. And again, this is all to divide the people. Abortions are bad. Well, I'm not. I'm saying, yeah, well, you're killing God's creation before it even happened,
Yeah.
and they celebrate this stuff.
Yes, they do.
I'm not happy about that court.
Well, welcome to the club.
Mm,
No, there have been some truly sick displays
yeah, but
of.
it gets worse. I told you about the Hampton kids, and I'm going to send you the police interrogation videos, and you can make your own thoughts about that whole thing. It's not for
Hampstead.
me to say what I feel about what I heard.
This is you said Hampstead.
Hampstead, yeah, England.
Oh,
I court. I could just send it to you in a heartbeat if you need
when?
it.
So when did this happen?
Oh God, it's got to be over 30 years ago.
Oh, this is child abuse.
I would definitely file under child abuse. The fact that the kids were getting raped.
Well, it's interesting because the Wikipedia calls it a hoax.
Really? You want to call it a hoax?
Well,
You be
no,
the
I don't
judge.
know. What do I know? This is
Of everything that hits hard is always going to be called a hoax or a conspiracy theory.
you know.
When the real truth is out there and when you
Oh,
really see what this place is about.
yeah. All right. Well, okay. Noted. I mean, yes, we have to take a look at it. So I just a quick search gave me a quick hit on the
Yeah,
subject.
yeah, you're getting the as AI calls you.
Yeah.
Drive by court. I
Oh,
almost
drive by
fell off
court.
my
Yeah. Right.
butt when AI called you drive by
Okay.
court.
Okay. But I'm not. But I'm
I
not
know you're
taking.
not drive by court because
I'm
I
not
just
taking pot
throw
shots.
things at you really quick. And yes,
Yeah.
I know you're trying to go for the quick answer, and that's possible.
Yeah.
But you
Well.
asked, I'm here. I'm on your show. And
Mhm.
I will be on your show as long as you want me to be.
Mhm.
Tonight or any other night.
Okay. Well, yeah. So anyway, let me explain. Jabberwong. A
Or back to the new. Hold on, Webster, you ready? Hold on. Hold on, Kurt.
yes.
I need a marker. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay. I'm desperate. Mhm.
We're gonna add a new page
in the book there.
to the Webster
Let's see if I can come
Dictionary.
up with
Go
several
for it.
different definitions of the word. That should be interesting.
How would you spell this?
Jabberwong. Jabberwong.
Like this? Oh, it's gotta be backwards. Son of a bitch.
But no, but Jabb looks like that's a funny looking R, but sure. And double.
I could do it. I could do it in cursive if it makes you feel better, because a lot of
Well,
children can't even read cursive these days.
yes. Well, that's another subject. But I did get one teenager excited about writing in cursive.
When I was a kid,
One.
I still write it in cursive. Like,
Okay, but no, as you know,
I'll write this.
schools, because of computers, have tried to discourage learning how to use your hand to write, and that's a big mistake.
Holy smokies! I'm trying to write on this, and my leg is bending. Hold on, I need some.
That's all right. Anyway, the point.
I'm listening to you. This is
okay.
This
So
has
the
been
word,
a great podcast.
yeah,
Of
we
new
try.
information.
All right,
Little
so
seeds being planted.
right, so the new word Jabberwong is meant to
Jabberwong.
be it's an all
I got the
embracing.
jabber, and then you went WROJE, correct?
Yes.
Making
No.
sure that the spelling is
WONG. Jabberwong.
extended J with an E.
Right.
I love it.
Jabber.
And what would be the definition of this?
All right. This is intended to serve as a word
Yep.
that is the collective. How should I say? It's a word that collects together all the people and forces that want to destroy humanity. The Jabberwong.
I love it.
Okay. So we're
So
getting
like the people,
confused.
I wrote.
We're getting
I know
confused.
you can't see what I wrote, but
Okay.
it's backwards. I don't know how to make the camera flip the other direction, but you know what, Court? You get this today.
Do you have a mirror? Okay, that sounds good. You have a
That
mirror?
is the winning bell of the day.
Oh, speaking of which, on a totally unrelated note, now you as an audio guy should have a very sharp ear for musical notes.
No, I am a frequency guy.
Okay, but if you hear something,
Well,
right? Okay,
sometimes I can pick
all
out
right.
a C. Sometimes I can pick out
All
an
right.
A.
Well,
But-
let's pick a simple one with a guitar. All right, there's when you use octaves to tune a guitar.
Again,
right?
I'm not the one that plays the in the family. I'm just a sound guy. If my daughter, she's probably asleep upstairs now, but
Mm-hmm.
she knows chords. Talking about chords,
Yeah.
and I'm more about the feedback frequencies and how to, there's certain
Right.
frequencies that hurt people's ears.
Yes.
I know how to make a show loud without hurting you.
Mhm.
Okay. I know how to set up my compressors. I know how to make everything sit in a mix.
Mhm.
That's what I'm a master of.
Mhm.
Chords and what people are playing, I really don't care.
All right. Okay.
That's-
Well, all right. So what I'm
Just giving
trying.
you a rundown.
Okay, but you live your life by sound.
Kind of. Not really.
Right. Okay.
This has been a side project besides racing sailboats, racing BMX, bicycles, playing baseball. See, like I didn't live my life in front of a computer like a lot of people do.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna digress a little bit. You hear of the science fiction writer Robert Heinlein. Robert
Highland?
Heinlein. Heinlein.
What did you say?
Heinlein. Robert Heinlein.
Heineman. No. I've never heard the name before.
He wrote a book called Stranger in a Strange Land.
Okay.
Yes, a great. It's one of the classic science fiction novels. In any event, he was quoted as saying, "Man should be able to repair a car, cook a meal, change a diaper, repair things, and just do about everything else you can think of.
Sounds like my life, Court.
Then he finishes by saying specialization is for insects.
I don't kill bugs.
That's
If
not
that's what
the
you're
point.
asking, I'll catch them. Listen, I got these. Hold on. I got to
Yes.
show you this. Hold on.
Okay. Yes. That's too funny.
Court,
Yes.
you got to see this.
I'm watching.
So I catch any of the insects that come in here in these little Dixie cups.
Yes.
You see this?
And then you let them die.
No. And then I put this over the top,
Yeah.
and then I put them outside. Spiders, all of them. Like
I see. Okay.
we're all part of the same.
I
world.
was waiting for you to show me your spider collection.
I don't collect items like that.
Okay. Just saying. You do all these other things. Who knew?
It's all
Who knew?
right. I don't. I don't. Anyone that's talked to me for a long time,
Yes.
you're short of it. But this is the way I always start my conversations for someone that. Sorry, I got too far away from the mic. Anyone that has talked to me for a long time, the way I usually start the conversation is, you have to accept that everything that you've been told your entire life is an absolute lie.
Hmm.
How do you feel about that, Court?
Are you talking about fundamental principles or practical information?
Everything.
Even practical information is a lie.
Yeah, let me give you an example
You know.
so that you can understand where I'm coming from. We didn't go to the moon. And I have all the receipts, as they now call it. I got the receipts.
Okay.
I was asked by my wife's grandfather.
Yeah.
He said to me back in the 90s, "What do you think man's greatest achievement is?" And the first thing I said was going to the moon.
Okay.
And he rolled over his chair laughing so hard. And I said, "Why are you laughing at me?" And he goes, "Well, we're going to have a talk."
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And I go,
Congratulations, you've been red pilled.
yeah. he goes, "Well, what an amazing." Like I said, my wife and I were, of all the grandchildren, were the only ones who were ever invited to his house. And I do remember when he was on his deathbed and 9/11 was happening.
Wow.
And he goes, "Ricky, he goes, I'm glad I'm checking out now because you have no idea what's coming down the road." And I go, "Oh, why are you telling me this now while you're dying?"
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well,
That's weird because my father was dying at the same time.
Yeah, but he was a major banker and he knew, he just thought maybe this was just going to be a lie. And he spilled all the beans before it even happened. And I went, "Oh, wow."
Beans about 9/11?
Yep, before it even happened. Told me in 1995, Court.
Wow. Okay. So I'm trying to remember. So this would have been before or after the first attack on the World Trade Center?
Well, oh, no, it would be after the 1993.
Okay. Attack. All right. And
It
so you
wasn't
look
an
back
attack.
and
You're
said, they'll
talking
be
about
back.
that where they tried to bomb the bottom of the building. They knew that wasn't going to work. What they did is that was the first stage of weakening the building.
Well, how did that work out?
No, it worked out perfect for him because look, there's no more two buildings there, are there?
No.
What are your thoughts on this building that's leaning out there in New York right now? I'll go get this one. It's the Pfizer building.
Wait.
Jesus,
The one
you
on
can't make this
42nd
up.
Street. Oh, that's right. The Pfizer building couldn't happen to a better company.
You can't make this up.
Thank you. Thank you, God. There was no justice here, but God said, let's see, we might crack a few
Oh,
beans
please,
here.
God. You can't make this up, Court. But
It's interesting.
my wife calls me. Did you hear about the building that's falling? I said, there's like 3 skyscrapers that are nobody's going to live in because they're not stable. They're already tilting. She goes, oh no, this is a good one. And then what do you see on TV? I actually had to go look it up. And I go, oh, and it's the Pfizer building. I already told you about, remember our friend little Silverstein, the guy that owned the Twin Towers?
Yes,
And,
yes.
boy,
we
he
have
got
discussed
he
them.
got his payday. Look who his lawyer was. Oh,
Who was his lawyer?
well, I'm not allowed to say it on this. You all can look it up, right? And I will also say it's tied into a person that you had on your show.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
All right, and I think it's very important. But
Mhm.
yeah, and Silverstein now owns the tallest building in LA. Get ready, folks.
He's so
The
great.
West Coast is gonna get wackadood.
Be warned. Yes, get ready. Oh my
You heard
God.
it here on this channel.
Yes.
This is why we call it entertainment, folks. Just hang with me.
All right.
I
So
keep
let's
looking
just deal
over
with
here
it.
because my
Let's just
monitor is
deal
over
with it for a
here.
minute.
This is where the camera is. I gotta
Should
get
we
used
just
to this.
throw in a couple of Silverstein stories to round this out?
Well,
The first, of course, is that he was known to go to the World Trade Center every morning at 8 o'clock.
yeah, we gotta go get my breakfast
Except
all the way at the
for
top
that
of
day.
110. Yeah, don't worry about that. And my wife, she just happened to make me a doctor appointment that morning, and I couldn't be there. But yet,
Yes, funny thing. Okay.
listen, that particular those buildings, if you do the research, you'll
Yes.
get the truth. This is what we're talking about on this channel. You want the truth?
hmm
We'll give you the truth. I want Court to be the moderator. So when he says, well, where are you getting these facts from? I will put the receipt, as they now say, I'll give you the receipts.
Right. Okay. All
All
right.
right. And
So
we're gonna have a lot of fun. Anyone that's watching this, keep coming. Some of you have talked to me personally.
mhm.
A lot of people come to the restaurant. You know, I never knew David Weiss.
David Weiss. I think you mentioned this name before.
Yeah, I didn't even know he even lived in Fairfield County. And the fact that I knew the same things without ever meeting this gentleman,
Yeah.
and my bar used to laugh at me all the time
Mhm.
because you're not allowed to talk politics. So you can't talk politics at the bar, but you could talk everything else.
Mhm.
I used to go over everything. I said, there's no way none of this could have even happened. And then all of a sudden, I saw a David Weiss interview.
Mhm.
I think it was a SGT report back
Okay.
in like 2021, and they
All
had
right, I've
David
heard of it.
Weiss on.
Yep.
And everything he said, I'm like, oh, that's everything I say all the time. They call me crazy. How could I think that? And he thinks the exact same thing.
Mhm.
Got me wondering.
Okay. Yep.
Then it brought me to the whole Antarctica thing. Why can't you go south? And if you take a compass, all lands part from there south. Here's from here, all around. I'm trying to go a circle around me. It's all south.
It's an interesting circle you drew there.
I know I'm not very good at this because this is like reverse, and I'm trying to figure this out, Court.
Mhm.
I'm like, south,
Yeah.
south. Oh God, it looks like I'm pointing at my butt and other things. All right, but
Okay, well, in a general scheme of things, you know that magnetic field is shaped like a donut.
well, the magnetic field is
Mhm.
also what keeps you planted to the ground.
Part of it.
Electromagnetic fields. You
I,
are a
I kind of
positive
blame
charge.
gravity myself.
This is crazy given a Reader's Digest version in an hour, an hour and a half of
Yes.
trying. It's very complicated. But
Hmm.
if you listen, don't worry. I know I keep looking. I got to stop looking at the monitor.
Right.
Um, they told you gravity is what, Court?
Oh,
I want
force.
to hear your version of gravity, and then I'll give you my version.
Okay, so gravity is a force associated with mass. The argument being the greater the mass, the greater the gravity.
Correct.
Hmm.
But what is creates that? It's the positive charge.
I do not believe there's a charge associated with gravity.
No,
So,
you are a positive charge, and the ground is the negative.
yes, that might be true. In fact, it
Okay.
is
So
true.
what happens when you
Well,
take two magnets, right? You
uh,
got a positive and you got a negative, right? And the magnets is so snap right together, right?
mhm. Okay, but that's
So the ground on the bottom is your negative. And yes, there are certain densities because we could go through this with a pool, right?
you know,
We could talk about a balloon will float, but a piece of lead will sink. And that comes into your aspect of it.
that would be that's in terms of density.
Correct. But at the end of the day, why did it go that way? Because they have a different electronic charges. You and I, we are electronically, we are positive up here. Oh, I'm
Hmm.
going too deep too fast.
No, no, you're still pounding away on the same point, and I'm not sure that I agree with the argument that there's a that the Earth is one charge and I'm another. Um,
You are. So if you rub your feet together on the carpet and you ground
mhm,
out, you make an electronic static charge because
mhm.
you overcharged yourself and you
Well,
grounded.
what you're releasing electrons. You're creating a collection of free electrons that
Yes,
constitute the charge
through your body.
on the surface of your body. Yeah.
Yes. It goes through your body. I can't wait to talk to you about the electronic magnetic fields and and what they call quote unquote. So don't get mad at me when I say these words, everyone.
Yeah. All right.
Plasma.
Well, okay. Uh, I'm going to ask a trick question.
Go for it. I like trick questions. Those are my
So,
favorite.
so here's the trick question: is cold plasma magnetic?
Oh, it should be.
Let's see here, and the answer is we're waiting.
Yeah.
Cold plasma can be influenced by magnetic fields, but it is not inherently magnetic. So it's cold plasma.
And you are reading from the fastest
So
answer that you found on the internet. I'm
all right,
just
okay,
I
fine.
want
So if you have
I want to do an experiment the next time I'm on.
okay,
And
so are you going to give me a different explanation of plasma, other than to say that plasma is a form of ionic or ionized radiation?
it is a how do you know
Yeah.
I'm tr-
What is
I
it? What
want
is
to
it? That's
explain
not
this without
ionized
going
radiation.
deep into my Tesla studies, okay?
Your
It
Tesla
is
studies.
yeah, Nikolai Tesla, it was the dude, man.
He was the dude, yes. But I mean, have you ever played with a Tesla coil?
Yes, everybody can make one. Look, hold on.
Yet.
Let me show you something here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. You get
Wire.
yourself some copper wire.
Yeah.
And we could make one. We'll make one live on one of these.
Oh, it's a little. I mean, to make a Tesla coil, it's a little bit
No,
more
this is a
involved than that.
small one. I will show
All right.
people
Okay. We
how to do
know.
this
Okay.
in a
We know that.
very small way. And
All right.
you,
One of the things that I'd always wanted to do was make my own pickup.
wow, you got to remember, I
Right?
build speakers. I
Yes.
wind coils
Yes,
and
but you
have
didn't.
magnets.
But you make pickups.
I've never made a pickup.
Okay.
But it's the same theory of
Yes.
winding the cable in a
Exactly.
certain amount of coils.
All right.
So,
So, it's two things. It's the size of the wire and it's the number of turns.
and ohms. You have to have the proper ohms.
Mm-hmm.
The resistance is very important. You just can't rip it.
Mm-hmm.
You okay here, Court?
Yeah, I'm doing
I
fine.
just looked at the monitor.
Yeah, no, I just, my posture's getting weird.
It's
But, I mean, I was amazed to discover, did you know that Eddie Van Halen made his own pickups?
No, I think Eddie Van Halen wanted more about the he went for the brown power. So
Brown power.
yeah. So what it is if you have electricity
Yeah.
and you push it to the extreme, that's what gave him his noise.
Sure. The funny kind of distortion. Yes.
Yes. And
Okay.
if he did wind his own coils, I mean, I forget what the main ones are. I'm not a guitar player, but my guitar players could tell you. There were like, you had what, humbuckers. You
That's right.
had, I forget what the other ones are, the slimmer ones. And
Mhm.
but it all,
Yeah.
the
So there's a
different
lot that goes
resistance
into
gave
making a pickup.
different resistance within the coil gave the sound and the frequency that I take and magnify.
And wasn't the
I can't speak, magnify off of my huge PA systems.
right? So the resistance in a coil is a function of the diameter of the wire.
Correct. Oh, by the way, for all of you watching, if you buy
Oh,
this
okay, here you go. All
and you
right.
have a tomato plant,
Is that the
wrap
wire?
this around the pole,
What
stick it
gauge?
into the ground, and
All right,
watch what happens.
What gauge is that?
Oh, geez. I don't know. Court, I'm so
Stay on there.
blind.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. There's something on here. Let me grab my magnifying glass.
Yes.
I'm old. I got the wait till you see. I got the old
Actually,
people
it occurred
magnifying
to me
glass.
this is an easy experiment for me to do. Hell, just occurred to me. Stupid me.
Wait, hold on. I got a magnifying glass in here. Hold on. All right, I'm back. All right.
Yeah.
It is 16 gauge.
Okay. And you seem to think that's the right gauge.
Yeah, for growing tomato plants?
Yes.
Absolutely, man. You wrap
Right.
this around a pole, stick
Yeah.
it in the ground, and make sure it also touches the tomato plant around the stems.
No, wait. What is it wrapped around?
You wrap it on a pole,
Okay, on a pole. All right.
stick it
And
in the ground next to the tomato plant. Then you make sure that the tip of this touches the top of the plant. Watch
Mhm.
the amazing growth you're gonna get.
Mhm.
They don't teach that stuff anymore, Court.
Well,
They don't
you are.
teach people even how to grow food.
Yeah. Well, what's odd is because I was looking at some methods for grafting grapevines, and one of them involved wrapping wire around the stem of the grapevine.
Yes. Copper wire. It has to be grounded.
Hmm. Well, they didn't show it grounded in this demonstration, whatever it was. Okay, but it's got to be grounded.
Yep.
All right. So, what's the difference between wrapping the copper around the plant itself versus wrapping it around a stake?
Because if you wrap it around the actual, you're going to limit the growth of the stem coming up because it's
Oh, I
going to be
see. All
trapped.
right. All right.
So if you put the pole in and then you just, sorry, and then you just hit the top, all the energy that is around will go down the plant, and the plant can keep growing without restrictions.
All right. So, but the thing is, so let's say the tomato plant now, as they are, is about 2 feet high,
Yep.
and there are some questions here. So I put on a stake, wrap it with 16 gauge copper, and now you're telling me that the one end of the copper needs to go into the ground, the other needs to touch the top of the plant.
Top of the plant.
Okay, but the plant's going to keep growing.
It's a, well, as long as it's touching. I didn't say wrap it.
You
Touching.
say touching is enough,
Yeah.
and there's going to be no difference in terms of the pattern of growth, whether it's above or below, where the
No, it'll
copper
grow.
touches
It's
the
gonna.
plant.
You're gonna get a turnout way bigger than if you didn't do any of this.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to check it out. We're going to use light gauge, medium, and heavy gauge. I got enough plants to do that, and we'll see what happens.
You're a farmer. You never heard this before?
Oh, I have. I have.
Oh,
I just, kind of looked at it and said, cool. And I just, my God, I mean, too many things. Too many
it's
things.
okay. Court, this has been great being on this stream. Even Irene gave me the blessing. I know we've been
Oh,
on for 2 hours or whatever.
should we
Time doesn't
say,
exist in my world.
should we say Saint Irene? No.
She's upstairs. She's fine.
Okay.
she's been, you know what she's been watching?
What?
The Matrix.
What?
Yeah.
I would have thought she was watching a Hallmark channel. What do you mean, The Matrix?
No. Hold on, I got
What? Now I'm
my
confused.
ears are sweating from these headphones.
Sure. Okay. No, we've been at it for almost 2 hours.
How do you hear me with like I gotta put headphones on? How do you hear me without headphones?
I guess I've got a pretty good microphone in my monitor here.
No, you're using a monitor system that's sitting in front of you?
Yes, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Ordinary garden variety Acer monitor.
Oh, you're just using a regular computer monitor.
Right. And then I've got a little webcam on top here. That's it.
Hey, look, I'm not on a green screen.
Okay. Wise guy. All right. You had to do that.
It's okay, Court.
Okay. Well,
Listen,
yes.
I hope everyone that tunes in goes back and looks at some of the stuff that Court did back years ago on Yankee T News.
Yeah,
A lot of people know that back in the day, my neighbor Margaret was running against Rosa.
Oh, geez. Right. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's okay. And her father passed away recently, so I don't know what's gonna happen to all that, but Margaret is a good girl, and she really did put out a good fight out there, but the New York stuff came back, and I think it bit her in the butt.
When you say New York stuff?
Yeah, because of all the properties they own in New York.
Yeah.
And they, the other side just threw a really bad mudsling at her.
You mean the Jabberwong?
Yeah, the Jabberwong. I felt bad. And I was like, Margaret, pick your chin up. You did a good job. At least you gave it a try. I never did. And she goes, thank you.
How old was she?
Oh, she's my age. She's
Good.
in her 50s. Yeah, Margaret. I don't want to say her last name. But anybody,
Of course.
anybody that's watching, anybody that's watching that remembers that election, listen, there was Tom Scott,
Oh yes, Tom Scott. Oh my goodness.
and uh,
He ran for governor a long time ago.
yeah, well, I worked with him in radio too,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
and he was on the AM station. I was on the FM station. He was on the AM station.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a small world. Did you know Joe Markley?
No,
I was a good friend of his.
no, I didn't. But Tom, it came like it was like at the end, everything, and they're counting votes, and Tom's in front. Then all of a sudden, Rose is in front, and Tom's in front, and Rose is in front, and we're like, this is before the internet, so we had a telephone
Hmm.
in the room. And I'm going, wow, what am I in? What is happening? And all of a sudden, it was like a dead tie,
Hmm.
and they're like, well, we don't know what's gonna happen.
And then
This
all
is
of a
where I
sudden,
think elections lost
yeah.
their integrity, because it waited till the morning, and all of a sudden Rosa won by like 5 votes. I said, "You got to be kidding me! Five,
Yeah,
five
five
freaking
five votes is
votes!"
yeah, 5 votes is a recount. They should
Oh
have.
no, they had the recount,
Yes.
and it came out even worse
Yeah.
because once it's all the fix is on, and it just
It is.
sucks.
It is. Anyway, I just revealed the truth.
What you got?
Something changed.
With what?
Look behind me.
Ah! I just looked on the monitor. Actually, you're not blipping out as much.
Yes. So you are
That
looking
is,
upon.
you guys at the green screens. I love it. That is so funny.
Yeah, that would not be a good green screen there.
Oh. No, you can't be seen, hon. You're way over there. You could be heard,
Right.
but not seen.
Yeah. Well, it's
Oh,
just like
no,
my.
we're almost done, hon.
Yeah.
I'm not being
Anyway.
sweet or squawky.
There. She's not being a squelcher, she said.
A squelcher. Oh,
Yeah.
but she's being a jabberwong.
I'm going to make a t-shirt. Jabberwock.
Mm-hmm.
With that exact spelling, because I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
I have to
Good.
add it to the Webster dictionary now.
Yes.
I keep looking at the screen over here, the monitor, not. What? That looks like my old dorm room.
Yeah. Sure.
See, especially where you got let's see if I can do this.
I'll
with
get
my
you a
hand
sample
backwards.
here.
My hands
Somebody.
backwards. Yeah, go grab one of those books from behind you back there. There you go.
Grab this bunch right here.
Wait a minute.
Oops.
Hold up.
That says. All
You
right.
shut the green screen off. You're actually in the room with the books.
Yes.
You got so you got like all kinds of books like this too.
Yes. Well, no, not those. No, not that crap.
This
No,
is
right here. Look.
science and communication. I see it.
Right.
Circuits yeah.
Right.
This is awesome. So you read a lot of yep. Mine keep coming up backwards. Mine are backwards on the screen, but
I don't
according
know.
to the monitor, they come up the correct way.
Okay.
That's crazy.
You've heard of make, haven't you?
No.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. And then the last one in this sampling.
Welding complete.
Yes. I never learned how to weld, but maybe someday.
Well, don't forget, what does that part of the dollar bill say right there?
I can't read it from here.
To all those watching,
Mm-hmm.
that's the new world order, baby.
Okay.
That never used to be on the dollar bill until 1913.
Interesting.
Man,
So-
I gotta read Chapter 5. There it is. Monetary manipulation. Look at that. Right out. This is where
Yeah.
Here, I'll read. I'll give a teaser for the next time. When the Rothschild obtained control of the Bank of England following Nathan's spectacular financial killing in 1851, he and his associates insisted that the gold be made the only base for insurance for paper money. In
Okay.
1870, the European bankers experienced a little annoyance in their control system due to the fact that in America, a considerable amount of silver coin was used. The European bankers decided that silver must be demonetized in the United States.
Interesting.
At
Wow.
that time, yeah, Court, I'll you. This is where I had the dollar bill
All
in
right.
my in this particular book that I've been reading. I thought you might find it interesting.
So you're aware
You know
that.
who wrote that? That was William Guy Carr.
All right.
William Guy Carr, for anyone that's looking, it's
All
called
right. Well,
Pawns in the Game.
getting this historical perspective is absolutely vital, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, I don't make up stuff, but I mean, it could be makeup. I mean, it's just a book. Doesn't mean
Okay,
it's
but the
real. It
problem,
seems pretty
the
real to
problem,
me sometimes.
okay, but that passage that you read dovetails with other stuff. For example, I'm not sure if it was with William Jennings Bryan, but that
Hold on,
somewhere,
hold on.
yeah, but hold on.
Because you know I like to write down names and look things up.
All right, so William Jennings Bryan was the Democrat candidate for president against William McKinley, and he lost.
Kinley. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it. Keep going. Tell
Yes,
me.
he was famous for his statement about the workers being crucified on a cross of gold.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, but at that time there was a big argument. Should our basis for our currency be grounded in, hold on, gold,
Gold, silver,
silver, or both?
fiat currency, which is what we have now.
Okay, there was an argument that silver should not be used to back currency.
Well,
What
because
to me?
you want to know why? The thing with silver is it's an industrial metal.
Well,
It needs to be used in all your AI
yes,
crap.
but it's also
today.
used for jewelry, ornamentation,
And it's a soft metal.
right? Yes,
I think gold is too.
yeah, that's right. Well, the thing about
Oh,
gold,
don't mind me.
what?
I was just reading my notes. I was looking down. I'm not depressed. I was just reading my notes. I
Yes,
keep forgetting I'm on a camera and there's a microphone. I
that's all
look at
right.
this as a regular phone call that I would have.
All
with
right, so
anybody.
I'm going to throw you with a couple more quick ones. How about Victor Davis Hanson?
Oh, from yeah, I know he's from the that school.
It's called the Hoover Institute. That's a
The
part of
Hoover
Stanford.
Institute. That's where I was introduced to our gentleman that we brought up the other day, who is a wonderful thinker. Oh, man, you're really catching me off guard. You know who I'm talking about? Our colored gentleman.
Oh, Thomas Sowell.
Yes.
He's incredible.
Oh, you're showing me something. Who killed Homer?
By Victor Davis Hanson.
Yeah, I'm very aware. Now, in that same school, there's a gentleman that does a lot of interviews. What's his name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You're showing me something else here. Sorry. I don't have a screen in front of me. You have to let me know when you're doing this. When China Attacks, a Warning to America. Who wrote that book? Victor?
Colonel Grant Newsham.
Do you think that it's... Well, we already know the truth about Wuhan.
It's a very good book. It was written by a guy who actually worked in the Wuhan laboratory.
Yes,
And he-
you're talking about, yeah. Look, I'm not going to say that there can't be a biological war,
Yeah,
but I think what they've been trying to do is kill us multiple different ways. I don't know why they want to kill us.
yeah, you're talking about the Jabberwong.
Well, there's many definitions to that. So
No, the point is it's a collective term. So the Rothschilds, they're a member of the Jabberwong. Epstein, member of the Jabberwong. Okay, George Soros, member of the Jabberwong. Okay, the Tech Bros, members of the Jabberwong. Goes on. Now this one's a little bit different.
1939, the war
That had
long
many
run up to the Second World War. Well, this brings us to Albert Pike.
Yeah, but no, this is a great book. This really is. I mean, this guy. You see, there are people when they take on the task of actually writing a book, some of them, they throw everything away and they approach the subject with fresh eyes. Okay, and this was that guy, as far as that book is concerned.
For everyone that's wondering why I'm looked that way, it's because the monitor's over there and the camera's over here.
All right, so Eric, I
weird.
can tell you for a very long time, Eric has been bugging me about getting this book.
You got to bring it up.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Yeah,
All right,
that's it.
there you go. Now hold it steady. Wide as the waters, the story of the English Bible. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a real Bible, not the King James Bible.
Right. No, the King James Bible was what went into this. All right, is just incredible. And the thing that might surprise you is that this was a project that was underway for a long time. Remember, before this Bible came out, Christians had limited access to the Bible, courtesy of the Catholic Church, which was not interested in having you read the Bible.
Go look at the Vatican.
Okay.
It looks like a big, gigantic snake.
Yeah, so to speak. So this is the account. This guy was his. I'm trying to remember the name of the person who really led the charge on this. John Wycliffe. That's right. So he was a translator, and he was working with these other scholars to, as they saw it at the time of King James, to make the Bible accessible to everyone.
What language was it originally in that they
English.
had to translate it?
Oh, from probably, I'm going to guess and say the Greek, most likely.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, or Latin. No, Latin. It would have been originally in Latin. What am I saying? Okay, you like the Latin?
I'm just taking notes, and I'll look into this stuff, Court.
Yeah, wise water. I mean, Eric will beat you over the head.
No.
You to read that book.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he will. To beat me over the head. You don't really understand Christianity.
I wish Jason or Eric would have gotten into this tonight, but I guess it was just you and I tonight.
Right. So this one is important, although, all right, lies my
my liberal teacher told me. What does it say in between?
In between?
Yeah,
you
held it up.
Oh,
lies.
Yes, okay.
Big letters.
And in small print, it says debunking the false narratives, defining America's school curricula by Wilfred Riley, who is a political science professor at the University of Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I get it. Yep. This is where they get your children. I told you where I self-taught my child before I sent her to a public school and they didn't know what to do with her.
Yeah, I think you told me this.
Yeah.
You'd raised her well, Father. You raised her well.
And now she's in a medical school or whatever, learning, and you're like, hey man, I got a 3.89. Okay.
That's your grade point average?
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Well,
Dad.
working for me.
Hot damn.
And going to school.
Good. So she had to develop a work ethic, right?
No, that's her mom coming through on her.
As well. Okay.
Mom is book smart.
All right. Well, that all right. I'm sorry. We might. It is usually a disparaging term to refer to somebody as book smart. but it does form the foundation for being, what should we say, hands smart,
I would say
for lack of a better
critical
term.
thinking. Be a critical thinker.
Yes.
Question everything.
Yes. Well, you have to have something to refer to about which you could think critically. All right. If you know nothing, you can't think about anything critically.
Okay.
All right. You have to know something. So anyway, so slavery, the Red Scare, Native Americans, hippies were good guys. The founders counted slaves as 3/5 of
Do
a
you know
person.
hippies? Do
What?
you know the term hippies in that where they made people just go and just camp out in random places was made up by the CIA?
They made it up.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
they created it as a social project,
Mhm.
and that's where they started getting the drugs in. Hence, Bill Clinton,
Well,
Arizona,
no,
Arkansas
I
side.
mean that which I recognize as hippie culture was immediately connected to drug use.
Yes.
There was no,
But the drugs that were being
living.
brought in were being
Yes.
brought in from the government.
Mhm.
Again, court, this comes to the mind control of MK Ultra.
There we go. Yeah.
MK Ultra.
All right. Let's see here.
What else you got?
All right. This
How many
is
people are even watching?
on my side. Well, look, the only one I know is YouTube, and we've got one. Okay. All right. So
It's
how
okay.
many on X
For all
and
of you that
Facebook?
we're
I have no
boring
idea.
to death
Okay.
out there, this information is going to save your lives. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. So this one, the indictment, and it says prosecuting the Chinese Communist Party and friends for crimes against America, China, and the world by Frank Gaffney.
What year?
Oh, this is recent. This is 23, 24, 23.
So that's a newer one.
Okay.
So that one I'll have to take lightly. And
Meantime, hot off the presses, get ready,
the revolution. The
by
birth of
Eric
the greatest
Metaxas.
nation. Yeah, that goes right along with the birth of the Illuminati. May
What?
1st,
Okay. This is all right.
1776.
This is number 2 in the nation, and best as a bestseller right now.
Did
Now
you
Eric
did you get into
Metaxas.
it? Is
What?
there like a preview of the book where it kind of gives you a rundown
Of
of
course. There's
what the
always you
chapters are
got
going
what
to be?
in the book. No, so it's amazing. Okay, the amount of resource material that you have to turn to when it comes to American history is, well, overwhelming. Okay. So as a historian, you have to be selective. You put stuff in, you leave stuff out. And sometimes the gold is in the stuff you left out. So Mr. Metaxas went back and looked for the stuff that was left out as part of this. This book is, I'm going to tell you soon here, in terms of text, it is about 580 pages. Okay, so that'll keep you busy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's not
So,
what you're gonna read in a bathroom while you're doing
yeah.
number twos.
All right. So, yeah, right. People are raving about this book, by the way. Okay.
So who's the author?
Eric
Oh, here
Metaxas.
it is.
Eric Metaxas.
I'll check
Revolution.
it out.
Okay. So let's see. I'm going to just okay. So, for example, this guy. Do you have an opinion about Hillsdale College?
I know. I used to hear it advertised on the radio.
Right. They're very much still around. And so the president of Hillsdale College said, an opportune reminder, not only of the principles we celebrate every July the 4th, but of the toil and sacrifice required to sustain them.
Oof. All right.
Okay.
Here's just by hearing that.
Yes.
Man, my voice is getting badder and badder. It's getting hoarse.
Yeah.
Wow. That could be a book of propaganda, but it could also be a book of truth.
I think it's a book. I mean, truth. Truth. Again, as a historian, you have to make decisions about what you're going to put in and what you're going to leave out. 580 pages, I think he put a lot in. And what he left out is open to open. But look, this is why you have to read a lot of different authors, a lot of different subjects. The biographies are very important. Benjamin Franklin's biography, James Madison's biography. Uh-oh. What's the matter?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I
Court,
thought-
you're in the doghouse. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to bed now.
You can give me 5 minutes?
all right, Mrs. Court, I'll let him go. I'll let him go.
All right. Good. Okay. So, all right. So we will talk revolution later, comrade.
You got it. Court.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Later.
Good night, everyone.
Okay. All right. DJ Ricky. All right. Later.